Hi, it's Bobbie Goheen. I'm here for your quick tip of the day. And so today's focus is how do I onboard a really experienced employee or new employee to make sure that they get up to speed quickly and they really learn our culture and environment and they integrate well. So that's a big question for a quick tip, but here's a few great practices that I'll share with you. I just had a conversation with another client, and they just said that they were given the advice that, you know what, it's so busy, it really doesn't matter whether you do onboarding or not. If people are good, they'll either sink or swim. And it turns out that maybe that does work sometimes, but when you think about the time and energy you put into finding somebody, you really want to make sure that they get off to a great start. So it's a little bit more planning that has to take place so you get more from your investment and you get a better start. So if you're in the school that you want to do a little planning for onboarding, here's a few things that can work for you. The first piece is to really understand the company, the culture, the history, the background. Have the story told. What are some of the stories that really have built your company to where it is today? And it's not only doing it in a PowerPoint or having it in your employee manual, which are all great things, but also have them speak to 5 or 6 people who have a piece of that story or they experience something so they can get a feel for the company and the organization. So that's my first recommendation. My second recommendation is to really talk about what their role and responsibility and collaborate on what they feel are going to be the clear goals that need to be accomplished in the next 3 to 6 to 9 months. And writing those down, just putting a broad brush on it and collaborating with what they see and what the company needs really begins that beginning relationship that shares with them, here's the picture of what's going on. Love to hear your thoughts on how to accomplish it. That becomes the sort of rough draft and plan that will take the employee forward. The third thing that I really encourage is when people come from another company and they have a lot of experience, they tend to want to do what they did in their other company for your company. And some of those tips and skills might really be important for your company, but until they first learn your company, it won't be easy for them to apply it. And maybe what they have to apply won't work for your company. Maybe you don't have the right technologies, or maybe the customer situation is different. So not everything is cookie cutter. So what I'd love for you to do is give them a composition book. You used to get these in grade school, and just say, would love for you to write down all your ideas and what you think we need to do. But for the first 6 months, I'd love you to learn our company, our processes, the way we do things. Really get that under your belt. And when you get good at that, I would love to hear the ideas and the concepts and what you're bringing from your other company. And we can figure out a way to make both of them work together. But first, learn us, and then we'd love to see what you have to offer. And this is important, this practice, because no matter what, every company has figured out some ways to get their concepts to market, the processes that they have. And maybe there are areas that you're struggling with, which is why you hired this person. But until they truly understand what the struggle is, you can't provide the solution. So I see so many new executives or new managers coming, or technical experts or subject matter experts coming from your competition or other companies, and they flail when they get inside your company or any company because they're trying to apply what they did in another organization, another culture. So getting their feet wet, understanding your company, really getting a good understanding of how work gets done, working in different roles, and keeping a book or a notebook or a journal that here are all the great ideas. And let me tell you, when 6 months comes around, it's going to be a different conversation, and you'll be able to make better decisions with that individual that will support your company and the individual. So those are my tips for you. I know they work well, but do what you like. And if you see something that makes sense to you, give it a go. But I would say on onboarding, I would err on doing a plan versus just throwing them in. I think you'll get a better outcome for all the work you did on recruiting and for your company. All right, thanks. Bobbie Goheen, great to see you.